What up, good people? Another trade recap video. So, yesterday on the Discord, dropped four of the typical ones. Dropped the ES around 1 last night before London opened. This is all Central Time. NASDAQ, crude oil, no, that's gold, and then crude oil. Right around London open for the crude oil setup. Let's do a quick recap on them to see what happens. So on the ES, the supply zone nor the demand zone hit so far. Now on the demand zone, if you zoomed out and went to like a 4 hour, which I didn't, you can see this little zone on zone. If you draw a zone, you can go from wick to wick, or you can go body to wick. On this one, I tend to use something called volume profile. So I'll go where the area of the volume profile is thickest. That's how I got this green region. So still a lot of opportunity and a lot of volume at the price we selected for that demand zone. So I'm going to be holding that zone still. Probably may not even do a confirmation entry on that. I may just do a regular entry, but we shall see. The best thing to do is to wait for price to arrive at that zone, come down to a smaller time frame, and look for your price action confirmation signal of choice. So that's the same. We still got the same thing going for ES. I'm going to extend those out. Same zones for ES. And I actually caught a nice ES breakout trade earlier this morning. So it was a nice runner. So that's ES on the zones for everyone. Nothing major today. As far as the zone plays goes, NQ, same thing, same supply zone above this green area, red area here. Demand zone. I'm going to drop a new demand zone. This region here will be the new demand zone I'm dropping. It's around 7:38 time frame. A nice amount of volume in that area. So I'm liking that for a nice demand zone. So supply is here, where you see the prices on the right. The gold line is the entry. Red region is the stop. You can adjust that. And TP is the red. It's this entry box. That's a Ninja Trader tool everybody should have. All right, for the demand zone. Didn't give one yesterday, or did I? Let's see, I'm always catching myself up. I did not, so all right, we are truthful today in our thinking. I'm going to drop this demand zone here. Looks like, I could go all the way down. If you want to be safe, get behind the wick of this lowest candle. You're okay with this rally-based rally though. So that is the demand zone for NQ. Same supply zone is still intact. So I'll be waiting to see what happens when we get there tomorrow. Let's drop this demand. I'm going to use this long position tool on Ninja Trader. I like that. Drop that there. Stop behind there at least. I'm going to drag this until it says 1-to-1 roughly. So right in the middle is the risk to reward ratio, 1-to-1, 160 tick stop, 164 target. I would make this 160 if I were you. I'm just not going to fight it on this little drawing tool today. And I say that, but I continue. All right, we'll leave it there. But 160 roughly for 160. Could be a little less, maybe 155 for 155. That's a good target. That's NQ. So you got two, an entry there, take profit, stop loss. Of course, wait for price to come to the zone to confirm your entry. Look for a Renko reversal, whatever other price action you like, whether you want the price, the candle to come in and come back out, your choice. Let's go to gold. Gold actually hit the supply zone from yesterday. So you should have got 45 ticks on that. Even if you just took a 1-to-1, you at least got 2-to-1, almost 3-to-1 perhaps. So at least a 2-to-1 on that supply zone. Now what I'm looking for is, we could play that supply zone again. So you could wait for it to get there, wait for a turnaround, reversal candle inside of it, and I would be really quick to get out. I would probably scalp from this zone from here on out. Take a scalp and go to break even and let the rest run and see how much it'll give you. Also, if that doesn't work out, I'd be looking for the breakout. So waiting for it to break out and run above to this higher zone, which we'll talk about when we get there. The demand zone, no demand zone hit on last night. So that's still in play for this week or tomorrow, however long it wants to last. Same demand zone, entry, stop, first target. I don't want that 2-to-1. Let's just go 1-to-1. So safe first target is there. Target 1, entry. This is the stop area. That's not where you need to put yours. That's what I do. I have to do what I do. You do what you do. So go with what is safe for you. Of course, you want to measure that and make sure that's the right amount of risk for your trading plan. Crude oil, trade number 4. So crude oil on this, on the 30-minute, looks like it may have lost on the 30, but let's drill down. No, it looks like it won. The yellow line shows you what happened. The little yellow arrow line within the area shows you what happened. It hit the yellow and ran down here. Let's drill down to a 5 to see how it actually played out. So if you went for a 1-to-1, 5-minute, it tapped it, bam, it got you out at exactly 1-to-1. So that was a winner if you took the crude oil short. If you took the breakout on it, you got at least a 1-to-1. Yep. Before it finally came back and took out the stop if you took it the other way. What do you mean, you may ask? I play the zones both ways. So if it broke this supply zone, that means it wants to go long. I would have had an entry on the other side, just past the stop loss, with a stop loss on the opposite side of the zone. Going for at least a 1-to-1. Bam. There you go. You could have got paid both ways on the crude oil trade today. Even if you got a little slippage, you still had more than enough room to get out at 1-to-1. So that was crude oil. Played it both ways today. On the supply zone side, the demand zone remains untouched. So now on supply, since this was supply, broke back out beneath it again, became supply again in this higher area, this drop-based drop region. We could take that zone short again with some sort of confirmation entry. There are lower zones along the day that occurred, but I like the first moves of the day. It's the most volume typically. Oil can have more volume at different times of the day. Like if you see at 125, it was a nice spike. I don't know what that is, but it's not a huge move after that anyhow. We still ran up. So same supply, same demand. We could set those and forget them if that's your cup of tea, or you can wait for a confirmation entry. I recommend waiting for a confirmation entry. So that's gold, crude oil, ES, and NASDAQ. So catch you guys next video. Until then, peace.